Hey everybody, it's Rico and in today's video I'm going to talk about entrepreneurs here in Cyprus. I actually organized an entrepreneurs meetup today here in Limassol, Cyprus, so it's definitely gonna be interesting. I'm going to talk to a lot of entrepreneurs that are already waiting for us. Hey bro, how are you? Looking good, looking good. So definitely make sure to sit back, relax and enjoy the video. Yes, Scala? Yes, me too, thank you bro. As many as possible. 13 people. Hi, how are you? Bro, sorry man, crazy. So we are 90 something, 91.
I have 92 seats.
Maybe it's 91.
If it's 91, it's okay.
Maximum. Hey, how are you? Good to see you. Hey, how are you?
Hello, hello. How are you?
Good, and you?
Hello, sir.
Rico. Ella, Stelio. Gala. Good to see you. Hey, what's up? Adrian from the Meissner with the yellow Lamborghini. Yes. Hey man, how are you? Good evening. Good to see you, bro. Thank you, thank you. Wow. Hey, how are you? Good to see you. Nice to see you. Thanks for coming. Thank you.
Buy something for 100,000 and they tell you.
So it's already starting. We see the perfect timing here with the sunset. In a few minutes, from 6 until 7:30, we will stay outside here at the veranda now to warm up with a few drinks, have some networking and small talk, this and that, so people can mingle and find out who's in the same business as they are, and then we will switch inside as well as on these tables and start eating food. It's gonna be a 3-meal menu course, so that's very nice with steak and risotto and truffles and all that. I'm very excited. And we will also have a live DJ that is coming soon. And yeah, I think that's it. So let's go and walk around because I have to be around the people, of course, but I'm still trying to make a video for you guys. If you appreciate that, make sure to subscribe, and if you're also interested in joining, make sure to follow me on Instagram so that you will see the next one that I will advertise on my story. Hey bro.
Hello bro.
How are you?
I'm good, I'm good.
My best friend Elias is here as well, and yes.
Amazing location, brother.
Yes, thank you very much, bro. And I will also leave my bag here now because it looks weird. I'm not in school here, am I? So this is the inside area where we will be sitting with food. That's an upgrade from the last entrepreneurs meetup, isn't it? Guys, always striving for the next step, better, faster, bigger. Hey everybody, it's Rico and I am here in Limassol. And in 20 years, when I exited my business for 100 million euros, I'm going to become a DJ. What do you think about that? Thank you for organizing and helping me.
Welcome, dying, don't just make it.
So after an hour of walking around, I was now able to find some time to do a video again. I'm here with Matteo Gaggio, and I wanted to ask you, how is it to live in Cyprus as an entrepreneur? What is your first impression?
Took some time to adapting to it. I come from Milan, it was colder, so the hot weather is something to deal with really. But events like this were needed. Like networking at the beginning was more into forex stuff, you know, not 360 on real estate as we were talking about, or marketing and stuff like that. So with events like this, it can get interesting. Yeah.
All right. Thank you very much. Anoni, Ella, come here. bro?
Very good, very good. You?
So we have Andonis here, the master accountant. We just talked to Matteo, one of our clients, and he said he's happy that we are organizing this. I'm happy to have you here, and I wanted to ask you, because we helped hundreds of people relocate to Cyprus now. How do you think, as a Cypriot, why do you think entrepreneurs should come to Cyprus?
Weather, taxes. I hear Rico tax evade. But okay, jokes aside, the weather, the taxes, friendly European country, everything.
True, true. And on meetups like this, it's a good one. Look how many people.
We are also one important thing. We also specialize on crypto clients.
Guys, now we have the AI Mafia. Alright guys, Emil and Seda.
Yes.
I'm recording a video right now about entrepreneurs in Cyprus, and we have a lot of people that watch the videos that are entrepreneurs and that are thinking about relocating to Cyprus, but they want this one extra push. What is your opinion about entrepreneurs in Cyprus that are thinking about it? Why should they come to Cyprus?
There's not one big reason, but I'd say there's a lot of small reasons to come here. Clocks tick slower here, so you can... I have so much stress during work, and I try to be fast with everything, so my surrounding is slow. That's kind of cool. They say siga siga here, which means slowly, slowly, and like that's the first thing you learn when you come here. Everything is quite chill. The weather is nice for like 9 months a year, and in general it's a cool place, a small island where you have beach, you have mountains, you have snow, you have sun, you have a lot of things on a very compact small area, and it's very good to travel around from the airports here. I would say that's my main reasons. Come to Cyprus, Habibi.
The time clock's slower here. I love that saying. First time I hear it.
Yeah, the clock ticks slower, maybe, I don't know. But
Yeah,
in Germany we say that, you know?
Die Uhr schlägt langsam.
Yeah, exactly. So everything is a bit more relaxed here.
Yeah, I mean, for me, like, I came here for the taxes and to avoid military in Austria also, because I just didn't want to fight. 10 push-ups. But something that I always think back on when I think about why it was a great decision to come here is the people that I met here. So I never expected it to be so big in my life, where now, like, the people I used to know in Austria, I don't really have a lot of friends there anymore, and the people I met here are like the most important people in my life. So I would say that's the biggest thing that was kind of unexpected for me.
Don't make me cry.
And you know why I value Emil's opinion especially so much, and Seda's of course? It is because Emil is a single good-looking man making a lot of money, and he could be everywhere. He could literally be in Dubai. Yes, exactly. You are everywhere, and that's the next point I want to make. The last time Emil was on this channel was actually in Bangkok, and we were sitting at Mojo, right? That was the name of the Mojo,
rooftop bar.
at the rooftop bar, and then we went out and everything, and it was so fun in the tuk-tuk. He is the first person that I met in Cyprus. He picked me up from the airport, and now we are here in the middle of Bangkok. We don't talk anymore.
The guy was trying to scam us and everything.
And he's been to Thailand, he's been to Bali. What's your next plan? Where are you going next?
We're going to Bali again. We're going in 2 weeks. Business retreat.
Crazy.
Come with us. Join us.
I'm locked in, bros. I'm locked in.
Go there
Stop it, or I will say yes. So yeah, if Emil is here in Cyprus, guys, it means something. And bros, thank you very much for coming. I appreciate it a lot.
Appreciate it. Thank you for preparing,
Of course. And let's get you some drinks.
Yes, sir.
Alright, so now comes the hardest part, and that is bringing everyone to their allocated seat, because we actually have, as you can see, allocated seatings. Meaning we actually have 3 marketing tables, because everyone is doing marketing. Then we have crypto, we have tech, we have media, and we also have real estate. And we have no business and lifestyle, which I'm at. Hey everyone, we are going on our tables now. Outside is real estate and no business tables. Inside is all the other tables.
Thank you for organizing, my friend.
Thank you. All right, guys, so we made it. Now, Thank you everyone for coming once again. I'm happy that every single one is here. Thank you, Jamie, my girlfriend, for helping me organize. Thanks to Elias, my best friend, for helping me as well. I'm very happy that Elias is here because he moved to Cyprus this year. Everyone that came here is probably either thinking about relocating to Cyprus, lives here for some weeks, months, or some years already. And it's very amazing to see so many entrepreneurs and interesting people together in one place, because I remember when I came here in 2019, such things didn't exist. There were just a few goats and sheep, and now we have so many cool people here. What a successful night. And after I went down the podium from the speech, I just talked to so many people for hours and hours, and the venue was very loud with the music and 100 entrepreneurs talking together, that I said, you know what, let's continue the video on a morning walk with a freddo espresso, and that is what I'm doing right now. And to me personally, I loved the fact that I got to know the people that watch the videos, because online it's just like views and likes and numbers, which doesn't really mean anything to me. But when I see the faces in front of me and the actual people talking about their stories, the people that are interested in Cyprus or thinking about relocating here or already live here, then I see, all right, wait a minute, 100 people are actually quite a few people. And this is exactly what I found out, because when I planned the event, we got a few people that booked their tickets, 50, 60, 70, 80, 90. And I thought, all right, it's gonna be a few people. But when I entered the location, you see the surprise in my eyes. Oh, wait a minute, like we are actually quite a few people, and I was even nervous. But yeah, why am I saying this? I'm saying this because I physically saw how the people that are interested in Cyprus look like. And it is mostly entrepreneurs, obviously, that came to the event. A lot of young people, a lot of German, British people. And what I also found out is that everyone was comfortable with the uncomfortable. Because one thing everybody has in common that relocates to a new country, doesn't even have to be Cyprus per se, is that they are out of their comfort zone, which is in most cases their home country. And I remember the biggest step to me before I left Germany was the emotional barrier. Oh, I have to leave my family, I have to leave my friends, everything will change, and that is the whole point. The whole point is to start a new chapter of your life and kind of flip the book and start over, rewrite your story. And I think by relocating to a new country, this is one of the best ways you can do it, to just change your life in the most literal way you can do. And so yeah, one thing everyone has in common here in Cyprus is that we are a little bit crazy, because you need to be a little bit crazy and bold and courageous in order to do that. And now the sun came out, so I'm going to wear my sunglasses. And it's quite fresh today. It's the end of September, meaning now it's not 35 degrees anymore, but 30. So now I will go into why I think Cyprus is the best country, or one of the best obviously, for entrepreneurs. And that is, the first thing when I came to Cyprus is I realized how relaxed it is. And that is probably because it is an island. So the Cypriots have this mentality that if I don't do it today, I will do it tomorrow. And you can see it in a lot of bureaucratic processes, but I personally don't have that much of a problem with it, and I actually like it more than the super strict German system, because once you are set up, so let's say you have a company, you have your residence permit, your rental contract, everything is working, your Wi-Fi is at home, and you have a bank account and a car, then there is absolutely zero friction in your day-to-day life, which is actually what matters, that your daily routine is smooth. And here in Cyprus, now that I'm fully set up, it is so smooth. I wake up in the morning, it is 7 a.m. right now. I'm doing my video here at the promenade now, then I will go home, do a few more Tax 1 videos, then I'll go to the gym, then I'll probably do some more work in the office, walk down to the harbor again here, do my second walk for the day, listen to a podcast, meet some friends maybe, have a drink, and that's it. And during all that time, I just know that I don't have to worry about parking on the wrong spot, getting a ticket, receiving some letters from the tax authorities, or all these things that I almost forgot already, which I battled on a daily basis in strict Germany. And this also leads to the fact that people in Cyprus are just so much more friendly, relaxed, and just there are no elbows. In Germany we have this elbow mentality, like give me some space, like I want to be here. Here in Cyprus I have the feeling that every local family has a base level of happiness because they have different values than Germans. Germans want to build a career and they want to make as much money as possible, whereas Cypriots are much more interested in spending time with their family. And this is what all of them have here. Cypriot is a very family-oriented culture, and so there is no need for these people here to make the life of your neighbors harder. I just don't see that. And this is something that also reflects my life during business, where I can just operate my business in a low tax environment, obviously as well, which is what I'm doing on my Tax 1 channel, which is my main business. But even without the tax benefits, which are so obvious, there are still so many things that I love in Cyprus, which I just didn't see in other countries that I have visited in the last few years. I mean, I've been to Bali, then I was in Thailand for quite some months. I've been in Dubai, I'm also going to Dubai again, but nothing comes close to Cyprus. And I remember when I was in Bali in 2019, I really loved that it was so relaxed as well, kinda loose, but I think it was a little bit too much on this freedom end, where I just saw people literally die on the bikes because they were driving drunk, and the traffic jam is crazy there, and there are no rules, there is corruption, and it was a little bit too much of that. And then we went to Switzerland, where we worked with our first big client together, and there it was the other end of the spectrum, where it was just so conservative, and you saw the stress and so many people walking down the street. I need to go to work, the lights are red so you cannot cross it, and oh my god, you need to wear a mask because there is a pandemic. And so I experienced these two extremes, and when I visited Cyprus after Switzerland, I found the perfect gold middle in my eyes. And in life, the gold middle is most of the times the best choice you can do. And here in Cyprus, I have the best of this relaxed island lifestyle. Siga, chill, who cares? But if you really want to lock in, you can lock yourself in your apartment and do all of the productive work for your business, your passion, your dreams, your vision, whatever it is that you're interested in, and have nothing of this fingers pointing mentality. My neighbor drives a fast car, I'm sure there is something wrong, let me report it, let's investigate what he's doing because I don't have it. You don't have that here in Cyprus, and I love that. Let's change locations again because the guy with the machine is coming closer again. I'm kind of just escaping the loud noises because I want to have a good audio quality for you. And while I'm continuing my walk, I also wanted to mention that when we are talking about balance, I really think Cyprus has it all, because we have different cities with different benefits, such as we have Paphos, where I live in since 5 years now, and I absolutely love it. And in my eyes, Paphos is the most beautiful city because we have so much greenery here, really, really beautiful sea. And also I feel very spiritual here, and I want to do a video about the Kikos Monastery in the near future, where I'm going there and I'm talking about finding true freedom and spirituality in Cyprus. So that's also definitely a video I'm looking forward to. And other than that, Cyprus is the best city for sports. As you see, a lot of runners in the background, because we have this very long path that goes all the way from the Paphos harbor to either the Geroskipu area, where I'm walking to right now, or even the other side, all the way to Pea soon, where you can just walk kilometers and kilometers. And I remember, I think 2 or 3 years ago, I even ran a full 42 kilometers marathon in Paphos, from the Paphos city center to the White River beach. And people that have subscribed to the channel for quite some time maybe remember this video. This was definitely an amazing one. I didn't have any preparation. I didn't even have proper equipment. I was literally running with 30 euro shoes that were for soccer. And I did it because I wanted to prove that it's all about mindset, and you can surely prepare for a marathon with a special diet and interval training and all that, and it's probably better and more healthy. But in my lifestyle there are no limits, and so when I say that I want to run a marathon, I can just do it. And I even tracked it with Strava, so that's definitely a cool video as well. But getting back to the topic, so we have Paphos, amazing for running. Used to be a village here. We still have so many surrounding little places like Chlorakas, Geroskipu, Emba, Tala, Konya, all of these more quiet places where you can just buy a house and live a life full of tranquility, solitude and peace. Then, if this is too boring for you, as I can understand for some people, you go to Limassol, which is for business, rich lifestyle, many 5-star hotels, amazing restaurants, Michelin chefs. We have Namos there, many branded residences that are on the way, which allow a luxury lifestyle, a lot of services, premium quality. And then we have Larnaca, which is more for like families in my eyes, because the main airport is in Larnaca, where you have international travel access to many countries. And behind Larnaca we have Ayia Napa, which is like the party area, the Mallorca of Cyprus. And if I compare it with Ibiza, which I visited as well a few months ago, I would even say you can have a great time in Ayia Napa. It's very popular for British party tourists, and there are definitely a lot of bars, clubs and all that. Nightlife goes all the way to the morning hours if you're into that. And if you're not into that, you're probably into mountains, into nature, into lakes and beaches and all that. And obviously Cyprus has more than enough for that as well. I think like 40% of the island is covered in forest, the Troodos mountain as well as the Mount Olympus, the highest spot of the island, and I recently visited it. It was beautiful to see the sunrise from there. And then all the way through the mountains there are amazing roads and streets for riding your motorbike, bicycle. There are amazing roads for riding a supercar, which I do with my McLaren. I absolutely love it, just listening to some good music, driving into the mountains, having a stop somewhere in a local cafe that you never even heard about, and then maybe even sleeping in the mountains, which I also did, with some cool Airbnbs and hotels. So that is definitely something you can expect. And I see my girlfriend suddenly has a cat on her. Where's that cat from? What do you think about Cyprus, little kitty? So when you think about all the things that I just mentioned, then I think we have a pretty nice summary that Cyprus is relaxed, it is safe, a lot of families like to relocate here. It's a bilingual country, literally everyone speaks English here. Families are always together, which creates this nice and peaceful and friendly vibe everywhere you go. And Cypriots in general just are very friendly. And the entrepreneurs community here is big, but also growing. I personally also like the fact that as an upcoming entrepreneur, which I was just a few years ago, you have very low prices for the setup, administration and maintenance of your company. And this is something that helped me a lot in the beginning, because I had a few thousand euros in my bank account and I couldn't even open up a company in major jurisdictions like Dubai, for example, because it costs upwards of 10,000 euros with all the expenses. You have to fly there, you have to do a medical check, you need to book an expensive Airbnb, food is expensive there. But here in Cyprus, you just come here. Actually, you can incorporate the company from your home country, and you come here and you can have very low fixed costs. You can focus on the business, as I said, no worries about bureaucracy or whatsoever. Your company is ready in a month, your bank account is ready in a week, and you have a great location here. You can be in the UAE, in Dubai in 4 hours, but you can also be in Germany, in the UK, in France, Netherlands, Sweden, wherever you are from in 4 hours. And this is a disadvantage that I had in Thailand when I was there a few months ago, because if I would want to go to Germany or to the UK or to the UAE, it would be a very long flight, which you don't have here in Cyprus. And most of the entrepreneurs are high frequency travelers, meaning you will take advantage of this amazing geolocation where Cyprus is situated at. And then if we compare staying in a country versus traveling a lot, here in Cyprus I found out that the people that come, they come, which leads to the fact that you can build long-lasting private but also business relationships, which are essential to building a big business and a meaningful life, because strong relationships have roots. And I found out when I was traveling and I was meeting people on a regular basis, but they left 5 days later, that these relationships were not that long lasting and we couldn't build great things together. Whereas here in Cyprus, I have friends that I know the day I came to Cyprus and I still know them today. And when you know someone for almost a decade, then you trust them so well that you can start businesses together. You don't worry about certain things. You just have this inner peace and you can build a great lifestyle, great relationships and big businesses. Then obviously Cyprus is a part of the European Union, whether you like it or you don't. It is a fact that the EU infrastructure is definitely beneficial for European entrepreneurs. You have consumer rights, you have legal protections, various different protections. You have the European Court of Justice where you can go to if you have any problems. Then you have voting rights, as much as you can say it here in the EU, where we have the EU Commission, the EU Parliament, and Cyprus is a democracy where we can just expect much more stability and freedom than compared to Asian countries, for example. We have a very good land registry. Cyprus has the English common law, which is different to the German civil law, for example, which leads to the fact that Cyprus is much more flexible than Germany. And for the ones that don't like the EU, just get yourself a UAE setup as well. I also have a UAE company. I have an Emirates ID, which is my plan B, so to say. If shit hits the fan in the EU, I can leave tomorrow. I have a permanent residency in the UAE, and then I escaped the EU. So in my eyes, Cyprus is not what it used to be. The reputation, especially in the entrepreneurial side, has become so great, and it's going to be even better because Cyprus is waking up. They realize how important it is to bring wealthy people, entrepreneurs, startups and innovation to the country. And that is why we have so many events like the one I hosted, other great events where smart people come together, where talent is combined, and this leads to the fact that in the future Cyprus is not going to be as we are here, which also leads to a lot of opportunities such as real estate investments, which is what I'm focusing on, and I'm obviously also interested in a brighter future for Cyprus. So yeah, thanks once again to the real ones that watched the video until the very end. I feel like Cyprus has become a part of me, just as you have, so thanks to everyone. And if you subscribe to the channel, I will see you in the next one.